Hi to all the Unstoppable podcast listeners. Your hosts tonight are Lucia, Milena, Juana, Mia, and Manuel. And on today's episode, we are talking about Save the Turtles.
Well, guys, how are you all?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you.
I am excited for this episode.
Yeah, I didn't sleep much last night because I spent my time reading turtle fun facts.
I'm excited for today's guest too.
Oh, yeah. Our special guest this evening is Mariana Fuentes, a famous marine biologist specialized in turtles. From what we talked, she's really sweet and is really involved in all the turtles extinction issue. That's one of the many reasons why we chose her for this interview.
Also, you can all go follow her on her Twitter account at Fuentes-MMPB, where she posts about lots of marine animals and addresses. Lots of issues you should all go read about.
So within all the things we will be talking about today, we include information about turtles, the world of an expert, and how to help and stop the turtle extinction.
So stay with us, because after this short advertising, we'll be back with Save the Turtles.
Marolio le da sabor a tu vida. Marolio está desde el comienzo del día. Mate y café, harina y palmitos, yerba, mermeladas, cacao picadillo, papa y caballa, arroz y arvejas, sardinas y atún, choclo y lentejas. Marolio le da sabor a tu vida. Marolio está desde el comienzo del día.
Marolio, una de las marcas más elegidas por los argentinos.
Okay, Unstoppable podcast listeners, we're back and we're gonna start with filling you in about what is that makes this issue such a big deal.
Let's start easy. What will happen if sea turtles go extinct?
If sea turtles go extinct, it will cause declines in all the species whose survival depends on healthy seagrass beds and coral reefs.
That means that many mermaid species that humans harvest will be lost.
Sea turtles play a really important role in ocean ecosystems by maintaining healthy seagrass beds and coral reefs, providing key habitat for other marine life, helping to balance marine food webs, and facilitating nutrient cycling from water to land.
So, when saving the turtles, you aren't just saving them. You're saving a million other species, including us.
Now, everybody, before our interview, we're gonna head to Manu's Fun Fact Corner. We don't want to make this turtle lesson boring for all of you, so here are some facts that may cheer you up.
Hi everyone, welcome to Manu's Fun Fact Corner. Let me tell you some facts about sea turtles. Did you know turtles live about 100 years? These creatures date back to the time of the dinosaurs, over 200 million years ago. Turtles can drown. Some species of turtles, depending on the temperature, develop to a male or a female. If it's a high temperature, leads to a female, and a lower to male. And everybody, those were the fun facts on today's episode.
Well, fellow listeners, now we will become our guest, Maria Fuentes, who is now listening and ready to answer all our questions.
Hi, Mariana. How are you doing?
Hi everyone, I'm doing good, really good, thank you. I'm really glad you're having me.
Yes, we are really glad to have you here too. We love all your work and how you have such a connection to these marine animals.
Well, this is a really good place to spread knowledge and teach people these things I know about these animals. Oh, especially turtles.
It sure is. So, we prepared some questions we would love to ask you. Is that okay with you?
Of course it is.
Okay, but first we have a special caller for today's episode.
Oh, a special caller for me? Sure it is. He's from your hometown in Australia, and he has been your co-worker on lots of projects. Oh, here he is. Hello, are you there?
Hi.
Peter! What are you doing here?
I'm giving you a surprise. How have you been?
I'm good. How about you, darling?
I'm great. Spreading the hashtag Save the Turtles all over Australia.
Oh, yes, I miss Australia, but I'm also spreading the hashtag Save the Turtles. The only difference is that I'm spreading it in Argentina.
Guys, Peter Smith is a marine conservation biologist and a scientific and environmental consultant in Australia.
He's a dear friend of Mariana, and we have seen lots of pictures of both of them together. We have been friends since teenagers. And Mar, I think what you are doing is great. It's amazing to know that there are lots of listeners supporting us in what we love doing, like helping sea creatures, especially turtles.
Yeah, right? It's something that I still can't believe.
I hope you spread this movement to enough people so that we can really save the turtles.
Well, I'm sure that with all the Unstoppable podcast listener support, we can make a big, big difference.
I'm sure we can. Well, I have to go now. Bye, Mariana. Miss you.
Bye, Peter. I miss you too. See you in Australia. Alright, seems that Peter is as involved in this issue as you are, Mariana. Yeah, he's really involved. The only difference is that he isn't a really big social media lover.
Not as you are right.
No.
Okay, so now, are we ready for the Q&A section?
Huh? What does Q&A mean?
Questions and answers, duh!
Oh, so sorry.
Don't worry.
Okay, yes, I'm ready. Shoot!
First, what is the product that, if we throw it, most hurts the turtles in the sea?
The answer to that question would be plastic bags. These are one of the most lethal plastic killers of ocean animals. They escape and float easily in air and water, traveling long distances. Small animals, seabirds, and even turtles get entangled in them and drown.
How does climate change affect the turtles?
Well, climate change is exposing sea turtles to even greater existential threats. Sea level rise and stronger storms will erode and destroy the beach habitats. Warming oceans will change ocean currents, potentially introducing sea turtles to new predators and harming the coral reefs some of them need to survive.
Which animals or sea creatures can be affected by the possible turtle's extinction?
Unfortunately, if sea turtles go extinct, the predators such as raccoons, boars, birds, fish, and sharks will all run out of food, resulting in their deaths. So, if sea turtles go extinct, that would only be the start of a complete global loss of animal life.
How does pollution affect sea turtles?
Well, pollution can have a serious impact on both sea turtles and the food they eat. When pollution contaminates and kills aquatic plant and animal life, it also destroys feeding habitats for sea turtles. Oil spills and even runoff of chemicals and fertilizer all contribute to water pollution.
And last but not least, what can we all do to save the turtles?
I think that governments all over the world should urgently develop policies and change systems to protect these lovely animals. One of the main reasons turtles die is because of the excessive use of plastics. It is both a mixture of regulations and education. We need to develop consciousness about this kind of disasters. Some of the many things we could do as a regular citizens are choosing seafood caught in ways that do not harm or kill turtles, supporting sea turtles conservation by getting involved, supporting actions that help sea turtles, reducing marine debris that may entangle or be accidentally eaten by sea turtles, participate in coastal cleanups and reduce plastic use to keep our beaches and oceans clean. Carry reusable water bottles and reusable shopping bags. Refrain from releasing balloons. They likely end up in the ocean, where sea turtles can mistake them for the prey and consume them. Keep nesting beaches dark and safe for sea turtles. Turn off, shade, or redirect lights visible from the beach. Lights disorient hatchling sea turtles and discourage nesting females from coming onto the beach to lay their eggs. So do not disturb nesting turtles, nest, or hatchlings. Remove recreational beach equipment like chairs, umbrellas, boats at night so sea turtles are not turned away. Fill in holes and knock down sand castles before you leave the beach. You also know they can become obstacles for nesting turtles or emerging hatchlings. Those are just some of the most important things we can all try to do and add on our daily routines to save these turtles.
Whoa, okay. This was all really interesting. I think I can speak for all of us when I say that we didn't know there were so many ways to help with this cause.
But so, we would like to continue talking about this important case. Unfortunately, Mariana, we need to cut this interview here.
Oh, well, it was a pleasure for me answering to your amazing questions. And it means a lot, knowing that there are many people interested in this issue. And I know that all together we can make a big change in our planet.
It was a pleasure having you too. Thank you for joining us in this Unstoppable podcast as a simple little gift to you. We created a riddle for you to answer. Are you ready for it?
Yes, of course.
Well then, slow. People say it is because it only shows its head, legs, and feet. Who is it?
You only have 5 seconds to answer, counting them in 3, 2, 1.
I think it's pretty obvious. A turtle.
No, a crab.
Oh my god, I thought it was a turtle.
Yes, of course it's a turtle. I was just joking.
Oh, you got me there.
I'm a really good liar. Well, thank you again for participating in our Save the Turtles episode, Mariana.
Oh, thanks you all for inviting me here.
And for you, Unstoppable listeners, we will see you all after the commercials.
Colchones Canon, solo con Canon me duermo yo, porque con Canon yo me renuevo. Canon es mi colchón.
And that's a wrap on our Save the Turtles episode. Before you go, we will say a brief recap on everything we talked about today.
We started with what's the Save the Turtle movement and how does the extinction affect us.
Then we heard Manu and his fun facts.
After that, we had our incredible interview with the one and only Mariana Fuentes.
And we finished our podcast with teaching you all how to keep not only our beloved turtles, but also other marine animals be safe on their own habitats.
Now we're all finished.
Thank you all for listening to this episode of the Unstoppable podcast. And remember that by helping the turtles, you are helping yourself.
And the kindness always comes back like a boomerang.
Again, thank you all for sticking around. And don't miss the next episode where we'll talk about coral reefs bleaching around the world. See ya!